Hey guys, it's me. It's been a good month since I've posted a video, and I'm sorry for the quality of this. I'm actually trying to record again from my computer because it's a whole versus my cell phone. So yeah, it's been 7 months as of February 13th that I've been tapering. For those of you who are new to my channel, I was prescribed zero point 0.5 milligrams of Ativan for about almost 4 years due to a total hysterectomy that sent me into anxiety attacks after. So yeah, it's been a really bad, rough road. So let's just start out with my symptoms. I'm literally down to like the last 80 some odd milliliters left of the 300. And I'll talk about that a little bit more for the people who don't know water titration and kind of what it entails. So let's start out with my symptoms. Super dry mouth, having a hard time staying hydrated. I'm still having issues with my urine running clear. Even it doesn't seem even when I drink a whole lot, it's happening. So I've got that issue. My hair is still falling out. It's just so hard to explain because people see you on the street, they run into you, they see this exterior and they're like, oh, you look great. And they don't realize that my heart and my chest feels really heavy. Sometimes it's hard to take a breath. My sleeping is still kind of normal, thank God. I know some people are struggling with the sleep. Mine, thanks to melatonin, like I'm able to get at least 6-7 hours, so I'm not, complaining there at all. Some people are way worse off than me. Just, some days I feel normal. It's such a weird drug. I feel last night, for as an example, I took a shower, which normally that takes a lot out of me. I can listen to the radio again. Before it was like I could hear it like screeching in my ears. It was just really like pitchy. Like, I don't know if you've ever had like an ear infection or your balance has been off from being clogged, like your ears being clogged and your nose being clogged. It would screech, and I think they call it tinnitus, but it was just so bad I couldn't turn on lights before. Like if I would wake up to use the bathroom, like literally once the light was on, it was like boom, the body was just awake and I couldn't go back to sleep. So a lot of those things are fading, but some things aren't. Like, I went to the doctors, took my daughter today, nothing real severe, but just the anxiousness, like to go there. I don't get like that when I go shopping. Like I don't really understand the connection. I just think it's normal nerves, and then it just turns into the benzo belly gets going, my brain gets going, and it all just goes from there. So, but yeah, so just to kind of recap, so I'm having the dry mouth. I'm trying to stay super hydrated. That's something I've learned from this experience. Like, you cannot just drink water. Like, water, your body is this big sponge, and the more water you drink, the more your body's like almost sucking it in and just taking it away. So it's like it's nothing. It's like it's not even, it's a waste for you to drink it. I know it sounds so terrible, but it's really the truth. Like, it doesn't do anything. I've had to drink Powerade more, Gatorade more. I've had to cut back my coffee intake. Caffeine used to bother me. I only drink half calf anyhow, but it used to really trigger my symptoms. Now it doesn't so much, but I still have to cut back because it's a dehydrator. So all of that stuff, sometimes the feeling like I'm off balanced, I feel woozy in the head. I'm still getting some zapping in the back of my head. Lots of headaches. I actually had one yesterday that kind of scared me. It was up in my temple across, and just, of course, Googling it wasn't the right thing to do because everything I was pulling up was making me more anxious, and I had to just turn off the internet. So that wasn't ideal. But some things have left. I think I'm more afraid to be honest, to be completely off the med. I keep hearing these horrible horror stories from people to where it's just way worse. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, like at least now I'm, little by little giving myself something to avoid that. But and that I can get through. But then I wonder when I'm at the end, is it really going to be that horrific? Like, I don't know. So I don't know if I'm going to make 2 parts to this video. I'm getting a lot of questions in my group and just on the comment section about tapering. People are very confused by it. And to be honest, my last video, it was a lot better than the first video, but it's still it's very confusing for people. So I was going to try to explain it in this video, but I think I may do another one, and just separate them, because that way my mind isn't I'm still having a hard time staying focused. I can do things a little longer than before, but it's like once I get into something and my mind thinks about something else I need to do, it jumps in that area and I kind of leave behind what I should be doing. So, but I did want to thank y'all. First of all, 100 subscribers, like to me, that isn't like, maybe some people for their channel look at it as, that's revenue, or that's, people, popularity. For me, if I can reach 100 people, whether they're going through this on their own, they may have their own channel doing what I'm doing, it makes me feel so good because we're raising awareness. This isn't just, wow, 100 people. This is literally like, wow, like people are starting to come out more on YouTube. They're starting to, tell us their story. They're coming out of hiding and saying, hey, look, like this happened to me too. I'm not ashamed anymore. I'm not going to feel guilty. This isn't my doing. This is something that was given to me by somebody that I trusted. So the more awareness that we raise, the better, the better for all of us, that people start to believe what they don't see. So I just thank you guys so much. I was thinking about doing a giveaway after this video. Let me know what y'all think. There was a book that I bought that was very, very helpful in many areas. Honestly, I didn't get a full chance, to read it, but I thought maybe if I, used it in a giveaway, that it could help. I kind of read through and I know the background of the story and just the person who wrote it, and it's all about benzos. So let me know if y'all would like me to do a giveaway on that book. Like I said, I did get it from Amazon, and maybe it can help somebody else's, journey where they're just learning or they're just confused. This is, based on somebody who went through it themselves. So who better to help you than somebody who has gone through it already. So again, let me know if that's something you would like me to do. Really this is just kind of a follow-up. It's been 7 months. To be real, I'm forever grateful that I'm still here. There's days where I'm at my worst, I tell people, just because I can do a video doesn't mean that I'm okay. This is a good way for me to vent in a healthy way, to not only put my experience out there, but to help others to know that, you're not crazy. You're not in your head. Like, you may have taken these medicines or this medication for, a month or 2 months or 3 years or 60 years or 30 years, however long you've been on it, and you've hit a tolerance and you can't seem to find anything else wrong with you, with specialists and doctors and visits and labs and radiology and those kind of things, and it's not in your head. Like me, thank God, but I don't have other health issues. I don't have, thyroid, where people can just blame it on whatever they want to blame it on. And that's so sad for these people, because I see how they're being blamed, like, oh, well, it's your thyroid and you're not sleeping because you have high blood pressure, or maybe you're overweight or underweight like myself. That's not the answer. That's just not the answer. These drugs are the real deal. These are, drugs that were, if you think about it, they were designed for 2 to 4 weeks and for emergency use only. They were not designed for you to pop them each day and go on about your day, but no one tells you that, because if they told you that, they wouldn't make money. So, and as we know, Big Pharma, they create disorders and diseases to create drugs, to treat you, to keep bringing you back, to keep on keeping you as a customer instead of a patient. So that's a no-go there. They're not going to tell you. Unfortunately, like me, find out the hard way. I forgot to take my pill one day, like you guys know, and just the side effects and symptoms were so horrific. After I took it, I wasn't thinking and connecting it like, wow, why did that drug do that to me if it's supposed to be helping me? And, all this other stuff. And, no, it wasn't designed to help me. It was designed to pop it or put it under my tongue if, I lost someone, or I couldn't cope at that moment, or I had a massive panic attack. It was never designed to put it through your system and just take it every day, like a blood pressure or a thyroid pill. So, but here I am 7 months into my journey. To be honest, I've relied on support groups. They have saved me. They've also hurt me in ways, but that's just because if you're triggered, like we all can be, then you just need to know your limits. But it's nothing they did. They actually have saved my life. So support groups, I can tell you things that have helped. Definitely funny stuff. Like, I know it sounds so cliche, but YouTube funny videos, comedy movies, changing your thinking. Sometimes I'll sit and brush my teeth and I've got these weird intrusive thoughts. Like, one the other day I had was like, I was brushing my teeth and I was like, oh my God, what if like I take my last breath? Like, oh my God, I'm going to suffocate. Like, it was just weird things that may seem normal that we may think about here and there, but not the way like it just comes on. Like, it just comes out of nowhere and I'm not thinking about these things. It's like my brain is just doing whatever it is it's doing. So, like I said, those funny moments really help me, playing games, focusing your mind elsewhere, because with benzos, your brain will lie to you and tell you like you don't deserve to live here. You don't deserve to be here. You don't deserve, you're nothing, you're pathetic. Like, it's almost like that's why I call it the benzo devil and I call it the bullies behind benzos, because it is like benzos are already their own bully. And then you've got the bullies pushing them. So you'll take them. So, but those things helped. Podcasts, I don't know if y'all, my phone is totally dying, but if you go on and you look at this little app right here and load it up, it's actually called Castbox, and I'll leave a link below. And again, this is not something sponsored. This is something that I just kind of looked into. And there's just, these are the things that I've subscribed to for like anxiety, depression. You can go up here and you can actually search by like any keyword. So you can listen to like people you think are funny from like Comedy Central, or anxiety help. There's yoga, there's meditation, there's just so many different things for free that you can go through on this app. And it really, honestly, has helped me. Also, I use the Amazon app for music. And the first 5 months, I went ahead and made a station, and you'll see it right here. It's sleep and anxiety, and I'm sorry about the glare, you guys. It's just, this is a bad filming, but the sleep and anxiety, a lot of these are like Enigma. A lot of them are Indian calling. I know it sounds weird, but a lot of it's like melody, but it's soothing melodies, so I could actually sleep at night. And it really helped keep my mind out of like the darkness at nighttime. So that really helps me. Just like I said, to be real, when I get out of the house more, I feel way better than when I'm home, unless I'm doing something like cooking or cleaning, just because I think I have time to isolate myself and think too much and get too into the groups and too into looking at negative stuff, like people not healing. Everybody's story is so different. But it's just, I get inside my head and then I feel like I'm not going to heal. I feel like there's no hope for me. So when I go out shopping with my daughter and hang out with my son and I'm out in the public, you would think I'd have agoraphobia, but I think I don't, because I do push myself to go out. Like, I don't want to have agoraphobia. That's how I started. Even before my surgery, I dealt with anxiety some, to where I was a stay-at-home mom for so long that when I left nursing, I started getting comfortable being home And then when I would go out, I would get panic attacks. So I don't want to do that to myself again. So to be real, get out when y'all can, like, you know, do things, even if it's a little by little, it's better than nothing at all. Like, it really, really helps me. I know some people are bedridden, and I'm so sorry for that. But when you are feeling a little bit better, even change your scene a little bit, like open up the blinds, maybe grab a book, change the position of where you're sitting. To be honest, you wouldn't believe what we take for granted before I was like I am now. So just even every window that I get, I try to use and make my time more useful, because I don't know when I'm going to start feeling bad again. It's one of those things where this drug is so weird. There is no, like, I wish there was some kind of dynamic to it. But there isn't. It just seems like when it's gonna hit, it just hits, and there's nothing you can do about it. So it's so awful. But you know, like I said, I'm so grateful for you guys, your comments. You know, you guys keep me going. My support groups keep me going. Doing this actually keeps me going, because again, you know, out of 100 people, if I can save one, if I can save two, if I can save 30, you know, if you're coming across my videos because, you know, you may suspect that, you know, benzos is causing you what's happening with you now, like, I feel that's success to me. So, you know, so happy about 100 subscribers. You know, to some people, that's a very small milestone. For me, I think when I started my channel, and even before I even had a channel, like, I was just a YouTuber watching videos and being a viewer. I had like 7, you know, subscribers. So for me, now that I'm actually putting content out there and, you know, trying to, you know, raise awareness with my story, that, you know, it means a lot to me. So I'm so grateful, and thank you guys so much. You know, again, there's not a whole lot to say. I'm feeling better in some areas, you know, not in others. I just think it's a come and go thing. Again, I wish there was a book, you know, where we could write a book and just tell everybody, like, you know, I know kind of some of the basics, you know, certain foods and certain things like that, but there really is no one size fits all, unfortunately, and we just have to do kind of what we know. So, but like I said, guys, it's been 7 months. I'm still hanging in there, doing what I can, and just hang in there yourselves. And again, you know, subscribe and, you know, hit the notification bell so when I do upload, you guys get notifications. And again, let me know if you want to do that giveaway, and then I can go ahead and maybe set up another video to do so. So, all right, guys, talk to you later.